Well. Welcome back. You guys are here again. I recorded my last video and I'm having a hard time because I don't know if I'm clear. Hold on. I just need to do like a little check. So are we focusing on my face? What's happening? Let me just make sure before we get started, because my last video after recording like an hour, it was all focused on my brat doll. So you guys got to watch the back of her head being focused for an hour and just listen to me, and it just bugged me. It bugged me a lot. So before we even go into things, let's make sure that I'm in focus. That seems clear already. Okay. My God. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Let me also adjust my chair. I like that. Hi, guys. My last video was... let me get comfortable. My last video was pretty intense. Not gonna lie, that was... Sorry, I just ate almost an entire tub of honeydew melon, and the amount that it's like tearing me up right now, in a way of just like, I just feel like the inside of my stomach is just one big honeydew melon. Yeah. It was a lot. It was a lot of food. I don't know why I did that to myself. I was like, I want a sweet treat. But then I ate a sweet treat, and it just makes me feel like a sweet treat now. Okay. So I thought we could do something a little bit different, a little bit more lighthearted today, and go through my Pinterest. My dreams and aspirations, my styles, and just get a little bit of me in my Pinterest board, because I live and die and breathe through my Pinterest board. It's everything that I want to be, and it's everything that I'm not, a little bit. And it's everything that I want to do too. It's like, it's my vision. Oh my gosh. And then the last video, you guys, I forgot to say goodbye, my visionaries. I was just off my game. It was a lot to unpack in my last video, so if you haven't watched it, you should go and watch it, because I basically went through a list of things that I've learned by the time I turned 30, which was last year. But I think we only unpacked like maybe 5 or 6 of those. So we're going into something a little bit more lighthearted now, because it was a lot, and I wasn't even in my right mind. I didn't even say goodbye, my visionaries, after I came up with such a thing. So I feel like it's the same bird that always plays on my bird clock. Or am I tripping? Anyways, okay, so I'm going to show you guys my Pinterest. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's just cut out what we don't need. Okay. Is this everything? I need to turn off audio because I don't need that. Okay. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2. This is my Pinterest board. Wow. This is not my OG Pinterest board. I just want you to know that. This is when I created the Vision Beneath the Veil. I created a new Pinterest board because my other one has my whole life since I was 16 years old. And I created this one last year. So this one is like a new version of me, a new personality, like a new character. These are my personal boards. So I'm hoping that there's not anything that's criminalizing in here. No, there's not. There's definitely not. It's just going to be a lot of whimsy and a lot of things where, like, if my friends come up with a project, I'm like, I'm making a board for that. I'm making a board for it. So you have pet photography, which I never thought I was going to get into until dark story, but one of my friends' dogs got diagnosed with cancer this year, and we did a photo shoot for him because he was passing away. It was awfully sad. It was like devastating because he was just like 4 years old, 5 years old, and he was such a good dog. It's actually like, it's messed up. It's messed up. His name was Adrian, and he was an English cream retriever, and he had like the dopiest personality, and he just was such a light-hearted dog and just goofy and funny, and that was like her soul animal. And I myself have a soul animal. It's my Siamese cat. So I just wanted to make those pictures for her mean something. So yeah, I created a Pinterest board for that. And then there's other things that I have added into here. Nail designs. Girl, my nails look foogly right now. Let's dive into like what I dream of doing nails. I am somebody who, if I come up with a craft that I want to try or something that I feel like I would have to pay for, I will 100% try to do it myself. I will buy everything that I need to do it myself because I am frugal as fuck. My mom taught me how to be way too much of a saver, even though I go out and I spend probably the amount of money on the stuff itself that I could get my nails done probably like 2 or 3 times. But I would rather have something that could last like 10 to 20 if I buy it myself, and then I can practice and learn a new skill. Somebody define that. But these, okay, so I have tried to imitate, let's see. I did try to do these. These were a mess. These were a hot mess. These are beautiful. The person who did these are immaculate and beautiful. The way I did it looked like nailed it, but didn't. Another pair that I really want to do and try is these. I think these are sick. I think these are dope. Dope as hell. I think you need an airbrush, and I don't have one. So, yeah. I did buy the 3D gel to go on top of the nails. I bought the tips. I don't use acrylic anymore. I did learn how to do acrylics, but after trying to do it on a full set of hands, it took me 8 hours to do the fill, to grind it all up, sand it down, shape it, and they still look like shit. So acrylic can go F itself, because I hate doing acrylic nails, and plus it's not healthy for you anymore. And then lastly, another one that I really want to try is, I just want to do like a simple little flower. Like, simple little flowers make me happy. So yeah, I would love to do this. It looks so easy. It's not. Somehow or another, those little flowers turn into the bane of my existence. But to keep it simple, like, this to me is so freaking cute, and like, So cute. And what's the word I'm looking for? Dainty. It's so cute and dainty. But again, I bought a lot of stuff to make nails, and then the last thing I needed to buy was these little jewels. And I haven't bought the little jewels yet. So I gotta wait. Okay, let's jump back over to my other boards. Let's go back. Okay. Speaking of, another thing where it's like, I'll make it before I buy it. So the whole thing that happened with like bag charms this year and people going out and like putting bag charms on their fancy purses and everything. Well, I did a vendor booth at a street fair where people could come and they could make their own bag charms. I thought it was going to go over swimmingly. I spent almost $300 on charms that I thought would suffice everybody's wants and needs. I bought chains. I prepped chains. I prepped all the shit that could make it a cute little bag charm station. And the only people that were interested in my bag charms were little children. And I made it super affordable, where you can make a bag charm with like all kinds of shit. And then me and my mom made resin charms. And I was like, oh, well, you can make like a really cute bag charm for under $25. Thinking that everybody would want one because like $25 nowadays is like chump change. Nobody wanted them. So I have so much stuff to make bag charms, and I would like to host like a little girl, not like a little girl, but like a little party where like the girls can come and we can all make a bag charm, because that street fair was a total mess. It was a mess, but it was a learning experience, and it's another thing that I've done. I am a jack of all trades. But anyways, so leaning into that, I started this whole Pinterest board of like all these little things that I could do and sell at my booth. You know what sold the most is my mom's resin. My mom is like a beast at making different things out of resin, and she made some good money. She wasn't there. I had to sell it for her, but she sold more than my bag charms. I just sat there like, you want to see my charms? It was humiliating. But I did not lose money. I broke even on the cost of the space. The cost of the vendor space was $170, and I made $200. So I didn't lose. But I think these are so cute. Like, look. This really pissed me off because I was like, oh, I didn't have money to like do all of this. But I just thought that this whole idea and concept was cute. And I'm like, okay, so nobody likes this idea. And then literally where I live, downtown, there's a whole store that's dedicated to doing like crafts and shit. And it's always packed with women. What am I doing wrong? I'm like the queen of prepare. I'm like the queen of having everything that you need. Like, I had all of this cute stuff. Why didn't it work? But I'm not going to give up. I want to do it again. I just have to wait until I have a job, until I have money to save up to pay for another vending space. And then we can go and we can hit it harder. I kind of wanted to do a Halloween one, but your girl she can't afford it. No, I can't afford it. Okay. Let's see. So another idea that I had, which it's still in the dream. It's still in the process. It just takes money to make it the way that I visualize it, is I want to create a space at Ren fairs or anything where like people want pictures of themselves. I've seen other spaces do it. I've seen other events do it. But creating a place where people can just have their picture taken at these things. Like, people dress cute when they go out. Or people dress up when they go to Ren fairs. People dress up. People like to be remembered in, like, something that they put effort into. People like it. People like it despite what others might think, whether you think it's narcissistic or whatever. It's fun to take pictures when you put effort into yourself. So I have this dream to take pictures, mostly at Ren fairs, where people are in their, like, best to impress Ren fair outfits. And I love creative fantasy costumes, and I love pictures that are fantasy inspired. So I've come up with different things that enhance the fantasy, the way that you would see things. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like little things like these. Like, I think this would be so sick. Look at how sick that is. Like, if I set up a booth or something, and then I did quick 5-minute photos of people where they're in and out, and I have the lighting set up, I have everything ready, and you just come in and you're just like your best self in your Ren fair outfits, like your fantasy outfits, whether I make one that's fantasy focused or I make one that's like more medieval focused. Like, I have this dream in my head where it's a 2-part. I have like a 10 by 20 tent space, and 10 feet of that space is fantasy, and the other 10 foot is something like a castle theme or something, because there's those 2 types of people, and then there's others that are kind of like in between. But I love it, and I just want to make that come true. So that is still in the dream list. I think I have, it might not be on this page. It might be on my other one, but I've got some sick background ideas that I could go through. Let me see if I can. Oh, okay. No? Okay. Okay. I'm not going there. That's awkward. Dude, I got quilting in here. See, I'm literally in there, dog. I got, these right here, my little children one day, if I ever have children, they're gonna have the cutest little styles. Look at this. So effing cute. I want my kid to be like a little 90s kid, because I'm a little 90s kid. So cute. So cute. Let's see. I did do, if you guys have followed my pages, I did do a cosplay Brave photo shoot with one of my friends. It went over great. She looks freaking sick. Hold on, I gotta check something. Yeah, dude, she looks freaking sick. Hold on. Okay, let me just show you. So these were all of the kind of inspiration photos that we went through and we looked at. And then this, let me see. Okay, you guys are seeing that I am horrible at typing. Let me show you some of my favorite shots. That's pretty sick, huh? And this time we actually got to take pictures with professional lighting, because a friend of mine that went to Tevis with me, she brought her like $500 lights, and I got to use her Sony to take these pictures. So she's at fault for making me fall in love with a 70 to 180 millimeter camera lens. And that's why I'm $1,200 in debt, because she should have never gotten me started on that. Look at the dude. Look at the personality. Look at that talent. My God, I love my friend. She's just like a lot wrapped up into a little ball. She's the one whose dog passed away, unfortunately. But I love how creative my friends are, and like they're always down to do something like this, and they help me build confidence, because I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You guys are so talented. Look at this. She looks like she's straight out of Outlander. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. A lot of these are still unedited. Beautiful. 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 These are crazy to me. But look at my first time getting to use light. It's a little blurry. Don't look at that one. It's just crazy. And she was really serving. She really was serving CUNT. Yes. It's just, oh man. I wish I could be somebody who sits behind the camera or in front of the camera, and I could be like this, but I just can't. I just can't. Anyways, let's go back to my Pinterest. But see, things actually like things actually make it out of the group chat from my Pinterest board. Like, things actually happen, because this is my vision board. This is literally my vision board. So we pull. The ones that I still want to do are like couples shoots. Where's my couples at? I've got so many ideas of what I want to do. So this is my cute little style. I love all of this stuff that I found from my style stuff. Do I have these bodies? No. Do I want to try to make it work somehow? Yeah. Yeah. Look at how cute this is. She's giving early 2000s, late 90s, little Chicana. Beautiful. Beautiful. I am white, and I appreciate her style, and I would like to replicate it, if that's okay. God, I love that dress, and I love her Nikes. I love a pair of overalls, and if you know me, you know that I love denim. Like, I'm a denim on denim on denim type of bitch. I love denim. And what is it called? Like a Canadian suit? Tuxedo? What is it called? I don't know. I just love denim. If you can't tell, it's like wrapped up in here all together. Look at this. It's giving Evanescence. It's giving 90s whimsical fairy witch. Catch me at the Practical Magic 2 premiere in this outfit. This is, yeah. I love this. This is, I feel like if you knew me and then you saw my Pinterest board about my style, you'd be like, yeah, that's Mariah. That's her. And I want more tattoos. I don't have nearly enough tattoos. This girl, beautiful. I will never have hair like that. I will never have hair like that. I lose hair every single day. Look at, I have the finest hair, and it's just stick straight, and I cannot hold a curl if my life depended on it. Like, I'm telling you that if my life depended on my hair keeping a curl, I'd be dead in a second. Just shave it off and put a wig on me, because I will never look this cute. I'll never have hair like that. And that's okay. That's okay. Let's look at my future work outfits, because I don't want to be like just corporate girl, corporate woman. I want to give like cute Mariah, incorporating my style a little bit. Cutesies. I'm loving the big pants lately. I feel like they're flattering in a way, you know? But I haven't actually tried them on. So that's something that I've got to play around with. But look at this, is just kind of cute. It's kind of cute. I need to get myself like some little slacks. But this is giving. It's giving, and it's crisp. And I love how white everything is, like from her shirt to her pants. I mean, not her shirt to her shoes. It's very crisp, and it just, oh, it's giving. It's giving good. This is cute too. Very relaxed, very boho chic, but also I could pull that off in an office setting. It's, my mouse, it's dying. My mouse, it's dying. Okay, so that's my work outfits. And then also another craft that I've taken on is I now make repurposed denim bags. I picked this hobby up just one day randomly because I was like, I have so many jeans that I don't wear and I have nothing to do. So I started making bags. And now my mom gave me a pattern for a bag, which got like, it came with, I think like 20 different pattern pieces. And I'm like, it's okay, I got it. It's okay, I got it. I'll make it. So we'll see how that turns out. Maybe I'll record myself making that bag. It's gonna be a freaking nightmare. I know it is, but I'm gonna make it work. I spent like 2 to 3 hours one night hand embroidering the Horcrux from Harry Potter onto a jean pocket, one of the Horcruxes. I even did wings because I had these little metal keys and I embroidered wings around the key. I take on crafts and I am like, oh, let me just do this quick little simple craft, and then I get to it and it takes me from having like a super fun, great time, and then I get into it and I make it even more complicated for myself. And then I'm like, this is not fun anymore. And I lose my motivation to do it because I turn it into a business. I'm like, let's full scale this and let's just take something that was simple and let's make it into like a Gucci design purse. I don't know why I do it to myself, but look at all these possibilities. And I think to myself, I'm like, I could do that just by looking at it. I could do that. I could do that. Yeah. I could do that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Every single one of those butterflies, I could hand knit every single one of those butterflies. I might do one and then I'll never do it again because it took so long. I'm telling you, I can do anything that I put my mind to, but that may be the last time that I ever do it in my life because I actually don't like to spend too much time on things. Once I see how long some things take, I'm like, no, I'm like let me try it once and then let me move on to the next thing and just keep learning things. Okay. My camera for these last 2 videos keeps cutting out when it feels like it's had a break and I keep having to cut it. That's fun. That's great. I think it's because it's getting too hot because it's like 90 degrees. So I think it's telling me to like wrap it up. I don't want to do this. You're really stretching it, Mariah. Okay, let's just go through a couple photo shoots that I really want to do. I'm in my country girl Western photographs era. It's because I've been doing so many like horse type events. So I really want to grab a few of these like cowgirls that I know and just throw them into a photo shoot. But also I'm like, I'm nervous. But I can't be nervous. I can't be nervous. Okay, so I did, there's 2 people that I met. One who is local and then another who lives like a little further away. But they're both down to let me have creative expression of what I want to do for a photo shoot. So one of them I want to do like a rustic, real true to the heart cowgirl shoot. And then another I want to do more of like a, like editorial type of photo shoot, moody girl. So this is my rustic shoot. I love it. I love it. I don't know how many times I've said that I love it, but I do. It just, these are so pretty. And I want to do more sunset vibes. And I think I'm going to have, there's one person who has like 7 acres and she's got a few horses and she's up more towards like, she's up towards the Sierras. So I think it may be a little bit greener up there and a little bit less harsh on light than down where I live. Because where I'm at is like the ozone layer. Like it's the desert and it's hot. So I think that would actually play better into the moody girl one because we're already going to be moody because it's hot AF. Yeah. Okay, so, sorry. I was listening, and I was like, oh, I wish you guys could see my dog behind me. Oh, you guys can't see him. It's my dog, Thor. It's Thor. Sorry. You look gross. I look gross. Sorry. I look dorky. I become a dork for my dogs. Okay. Yeah, this is my rustic cowgirl. I think given the right lighting, having horses, and I think she said that she's got a husband or something that also rides and has a cowboy style. I think we could make some magic. I don't know if you guys heard that. It's my other dog, Addie, gacking and choking on her own spit. So this is the rustic shoot. Let's take a look at the moody girl really quick. Okay. This is, I know it looks the same, but it's not. This is my moody girl, like, kind of like, I'm good with you and I'm good without you kind of energy. Like Dutton Ranch. She's like the Yellowstone show. She's a Beth. She's a Beth Dutton. She is or she isn't gonna be with you. So I like the attitude that are in these photos. Yes, some of them look a little soft, but then others are just kind of like, I'm a model and you know what I mean. Tell me this isn't giving Beth Dutton. Yeah. And then I want to do more stuff like this, which is like, it's editorial. And it's giving something a little bit different than being a cowgirl. It's giving a little bit more attitude. So those, I am hoping to have that opportunity to do both of those shoots pretty soon so that I can add those to my portfolio, because in October I'm supposed to be shooting my first rodeo, which if you don't know, it's pretty hard to photograph rodeos because they've got all of these parameters of what you're supposed to do before you get to shoot a rodeo. But then all the things that you're supposed to have, you can't have unless you've shot a rodeo. It's like you need to have five rodeo behind your, like, it's just a miracle that I'm getting this opportunity. And I still actually don't know, because they told me back in July, they were like, oh yeah, we're looking for like your vision on what you want to do, like a storytelling kind of thing. And they're like, we'll have somebody reach out to you, but they haven't yet. So I'm like, hello? Are we still doing it? Hello? So I gotta be gentle with that one, because they were already a little hesitant with me. So I can't push too hard. But I'm really hoping that one's still in the books, and that one will come through. Is there anything else? Anything else? Is there anything else? Creative photo shoots. Let's see. Oh, I don't know why you guys are in here, but ignore that. These, okay, I think I did more of like my whimsy, dark, misty, moody pictures that I want to do more when it comes to fall and maybe like springtime. I know that some of my friends would be so down for this. Like, I've got some friends that, you know, like my one that did the Brave photo shoot, she'd be all about this, and I love her for that. But I do want more women that would be willing to do stuff like this, and we just like get creative together, because I think that I could really make some magic. And I want to play around, like I have here, I want to play around with doing more stuff related to adding props into our photo shoots. I just think that's so cool. You can do a lot. The great thing about photography is that you can just, there is no limitation to what you can do. Literally, the world is your canvas, and you create what you want to do. So I'm growing in that aspect, but it does help to have people that have that same drive and that same motivation to do something creative, because then it gives me a little bit more confidence to go out and be like, okay, thank you for your confidence. Your confidence is helping me build my confidence. Okay, and then I did a maternity shoot for my friend, and I think it turned out really beautiful. I am planning to do another one for my cousin and his girlfriend very soon. So I'd like to be able to record some content for that if I can, because they're so cute. My cousin and his girlfriend are like the cutest little Gen Z couple I've ever met. So that is coming up. But other than that, this is a board of pictures that I took. I took these pictures. Okay, there's not a lot of them in here. I didn't post all of them. But yeah, we went to a run fair last year, the NorCal Run Fair in Casa de Fruta. And I shot some of these photos. That's actually like the start of when I started kind of pushing myself out there a little bit. And I brought my camera, and I just went up to people and I was like, can I take a photo of you? And I made business cards, and I handed out business cards, and I didn't charge anybody. And I was like, I would love to take a photo of you. I will put it up on my website, and you can download it for free. And everybody was just like, oh yeah, thank you. So there was people that were having a lot of fun with it, and that made me have fun with it. This couple, they were so cool, and they were so beautiful, and they were just really giving fairy tale characters. I love when people play around with the notion that they are in a fantasy world and you are allowed to be the character that you want to be in this environment. This person, I went up to them and I was like, is that crown real? I was like, I've never seen anything like that, but I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna steal that idea, because my mom's got a big ass bush of this, and I just thought it was the cutest thing ever, and they're just so bright and beautiful, and they have their little crystal necklace on too. Beautiful. I'm so excited to go to that Ren Fair again this year. And then this little whimsical princess, she was just hanging out by herself in this like boho area, and I went up to her and I was like, you're so cute, can I take a picture of you? And she was like, oh, yes, of course. And she was so bright and cheery. Look how pretty she is. Yeah, it was such a fun experience. So, and then her, like, girl, she's a fawn princess. Beautiful. I just love how much creativity people put into these outfits and their makeup and everything. Like, I'm so excited to go back and take pictures of more people this year. I'm so excited. So, I'm gonna keep this one short because last time I think my video was like an hour long and I was completely out of focus the whole time, which really bugged me. So this one is going to be a little bit shorter. So I gotta stop saying, okay. So, and it's like A-I-O-U. It's like my vowels, but it's the Mariah vowels. I will try to record more videos. I don't know when, just because next week I've got a lot to prepare for a job interview, and I'm a little nervy, but we'll see how it goes, and then I'll have to see when I can record different types of videos. I don't know. I might have to I don't know. We'll see. Because I usually shoot in the mornings, but now if I have to go to work, back in the working world, I'm gonna have to figure out when to do that. So, I don't know. But I hope you guys have enjoyed my little tour around my Pinterest board today, and do something fun and creative next week, and enjoy your life. And until next time, my visionaries, have a great, beautiful, wonderful day. Love you.